broadcasting more than 2,000 games live and archived in 15 sports in over 10 counties in western Pennsylvania, as well as being the exclusive home for all the WPIHL playoffs and championships for nearly 2 decades. Anytime, anywhere, always there. We are the new Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Welcome to coverage of the 2018 PIHL Penguins Cup Playoffs, only here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. The high school hockey playoffs at Trib, hssn.triblive.com, are sponsored by UPMC Sports Medicine, by Excella Health, by Seton Hill University, by J&J Distributing, by the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena, by 380 Discount Warehouse, by AstroTurf, by Carlow University, and by Trib Total Media.
From the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township, continuing coverage of the 2018 Penguins Cup High School Hockey Finals, sponsored by the PIHL, over here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. 2 champions were crowned yesterday. 2 more will be crowned this evening. We bring you the 2A PIHL Championship, featuring the 7th seed, the Quaker Valley Quakers, 12-10, taking on the Armstrong Riverhawks at 18-3. Alongside Steve Nagler, Bob Orkwis. I want to say first and foremost, happy vernal equinox to anyone listening, and to my partner Steve. It is spring, isn't it?
That's what they tell us.
And it's a great night to be here between these 2 teams. Mentioned the 7th seed, Quaker Valley, their first foray since they moved up, Steve, into 2A, into the championship game. They actually had to play 1 additional playoff game, 1 more playoff game than Armstrong. They played in which they beat Shaler, but they have gotten the job done under head coach Kevin Quinn. They have gotten the job done specifically defensively.
Yeah, they have. They have had to play a little bit closer to the vest. They're not the offensive juggernaut that the Armstrong Riverhawks are. So Kevin Quinn has had to change his style a little bit, and it has worked in this postseason. You mentioned that first play-in round victory, 4-3 in Shaler. That's what got the Quakers rolling. They went on to pull the big upset in the first round, avenging last year's 6-3 defeat, losing in the semis to Latrobe. They turned things around this year. They defeat Latrobe 1-0 in overtime in the first round, and they come back and they stun Pine Richland by the score of 3-1 in the semis. This is a Quaker Valley team that is rich in history. They have won 5 PIHL championships dating back to 2006. They won again in 2008, and then back-to-back-to-back 2012 and to 2014. They also have Pennsylvania Cup championships in 2006 and 2012. They've been led by Bo Tomczak, back from that collarbone injury. 3 goals, 2 assists in the playoffs. Ben Kuzma has been outstanding, along with Daniel Fagan, both of those 2 young men with 2 goals apiece in the postseason.
On the other side of the docket, Steve, the number 1 seed, the Armstrong Riverhawks, the unquestioned number 1 seed. They have certainly played like it in the playoffs.
They really have. They have scored 19 goals in the 2 wins that they have, defeating Franklin Regional by the score of 8-2, and Armstrong defeating Upper St. Clair 11-4. In the semifinals, Easton Hooks has buried 5 goals in this postseason, 3 assists for him. Jace Rierick and Gio Romeo, along with Nick Benvenuti, doing a great job in the scoring column as well.
From the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex, we will honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Well, the early spring weather, unpredictable weather, Steve, certainly has not affected the crowd. It's a packed house here tonight at the Lemieux Sports Complex. It should make for a great atmosphere for this 2A championship game. We're going to step away, take a break, and then Steve and I will come back. We'll talk a little bit about the starting goaltenders here this evening as Armstrong gets set to take on Quaker Valley. You're watching the 2018 Penguins Cup High School Hockey Finals. They're sponsored by the PIHL. Coverage is only here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The team at UPMC Sports Medicine doesn't just rebuild wrists and knees. They build better athletes. Athletes at every level who want to get stronger and faster and prevent injuries. Fact is, no other sports medicine program in the region is more experienced when it comes to treating, training, and inspiring athletes. UPMC, the official healthcare provider of the Penguins, Steelers, and you. Find out more at upmcsportsmedicine.com.
Own your piece of hockey history with a Penguins game-used jersey. Visit J&J Distributing at www.jjdistributing.biz and check out one of their largest selections of Penguins game-worn jerseys from your favorite Pens, past and present. Or call 724-752-1556. J&J Distributing buys, sells, and trades some of hockey's most prized possessions, including the Penguins game-worn jerseys, Penguins practice jerseys, minor league jerseys, and new and game-used equipment. Browse their inventory today at www.jjdistributing.biz.
People ask what drives me. It's the respect I have for my opponents, the trust I have in my teammates, a coach who treats me with dignity, and a university that has faith in me on and off the field. That's what keeps me focused, why I practice harder, play my heart out. I play to win. I play for Carlo. Tell us your story using #WhatDriveSYou.
Carlo University is a proud sponsor of the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
380 Discount Warehouse in Murraysville carries a full line of brand new furniture at discount pricing. 380 Discount Warehouse carries Ashley, Liberty, Vaughn Bassett, and Best Home Furniture, and many more. You can special order your furniture at discount pricing. While you're there, shop the many other departments, including tools, automotive, food, pet and wildlife, household goods and cleaning supplies, lawn and garden, and seasonal holiday decor. Visit them on the web at shop380.com or on the road at Route 380 in Murraysville. Open Tuesday through Sunday 9 to 5. Shop 380 Discount Warehouse and save big.
Check out the new Trib Live High School Sports Network on social media this season for breaking news, scores, pictures, videos, links to our articles, and more. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram under the handle Trib Live HSSN. Get in the conversation on Facebook at facebook.com/TribLiveHSSN. And on our YouTube channel, you can find thousands of interviews with local student athletes and coaches, plus highlights and full games. The spot for Western Pennsylvania high school sports on social media this season is the new Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Welcome back to the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township. Bob Orkwis along with Steve Nagler and our fine crew tonight here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. As it is during the playoffs, and most especially tonight, Steve, during a championship game, the boys between the pipes will be a focal point. They'll be important. And that'll be Ryan Bowser for Armstrong, Philip Gagne for Quaker Valley.
Bowser has had a great year. He's seen every single minute of action for Lee Grafton's Armstrong Riverhawks. 18-3 on the year. Although Philip Gagne we'll kind of talk about first for Quaker Valley under Kevin Quinn. Gagne 10-10 on the year, 3.60 goals against average, 8.80 save percentage. He's 3-0 in the playoffs with a 1.33 goals against average in those three victories. On the other side, in white, the Armstrong Riverhawks go with Ryan Bowser once again as he comes in to tonight with an 18-3 record, 340 goals against average, 8.65 save percentage on the year. In the playoffs, he is 2-0 with a 3.0 goals against average.
Ryan Bowser has played every minute of every game on the season for the Armstrong Riverhawks. Philip Gagne during these playoffs had a shutout string of just over 104 minutes. That was broken in the semifinal victory for Quaker Valley, and those two will be important. One thing that Ryan Bowser has, and we kind of hinted at it, Steve, in our pregame show, is that Armstrong can put the puck in the net. 9 goals per game for their 2 playoff wins. So if he gives up a goal or two, the Riverhawks are the team right now that are more able to quickly make that up for their netminder.
Yeah, and I think that his goals against average and save percentage probably reflect a higher risk-reward type of game that Armstrong plays. Those numbers aren't going to wow you by just looking at them, but I think he's a better goaltender than that. He's the subject of a lot of up and down, a lot of chances come the other way because Armstrong just plays a lot more wide open. Philip Gagne, I think Kevin Quinn, the change that he has made to kind of clamp down defensively, I think he's benefited from that here in the playoffs. As we've mentioned, he's been stellar, but he's had a lot of help defensively.
Philip Gagne talked about his defense blocking shots. They were very comfortable in getting the lead in the semifinal win over Pine Richland and then icing the puck. Trap-style hockey, New Jersey Devil-style hockey, if you will. And you got to be adaptable. Kevin Quinn, the only head coach that this school's ever known here at Quaker Valley, has been adaptable in these playoffs.
Yeah, and they're going to have to play that way tonight against Armstrong. Armstrong will throw 2 really good lines out at you where, it doesn't matter which of the 2 lines are on, they can score. We talked just about, the propensity to put the puck in the net. Zachary Kutch with 57 points in the regular season. Jace Rearick with 53 in the regular season. Ben Venuti with 40 in the regular season. And then you get into guys like Easton Hooks, who has been outstanding in the playoffs. 8 points in the 2 playoff wins so far here for the Riverhawks. So they have a lot of firepower. Quaker Valley's going to want to get out to that early lead and really kind of cut that ice down, play a more trapping style, and see if they can kind of preserve and look to go the other way. Armstrong does generate a lot of chances, but they'll turn the puck over in the neutral zone if they're not careful. And so those are the instances where Kevin Quinn's going to want the Quakers to head the other way and possibly get 3-on-2s and 2-on-1s in transition.
For the Riverhawks, Steve, 121 goals in the regular season, tops in the entire PIHL. So that's a pretty good line to have on your resume.
It sure is, and they come at you in waves. I talked about the top 2 lines. Their third line is probably as good as a lot of teams' top or second line. So Lee Grafton has a lot of firepower, and it's going to be tough for the Quaker Valley Quakers to keep in this hockey game. But
Lee
they've got the
Grafton
defensive to do
first
it.
year. Sorry, Steve.
Okay.
The Riverhawks, the higher seed, they're the home team tonight. They're in the white jerseys with the blue and orange. The black and old goal for Quaker Valley in their own zone. Fernandez past Ryan Quinn to the near side. Gross will dump it back in. Too far for Cooch. Back behind the zone, not to play it. Ben Kuzma. You'll see and hear his name a lot tonight. He gets a ton of ice time for the Quaker Valley Quakers. Alex Ritz will slide it around to Tom Zach. His centering pass intercepted by Nick Benvenuti. Behind the net to Cooch. Come on the near side, centers it. And in front, it's off the stick of Easton Hooks and then sticked aside by Gagne. Outlet too far for Fernandez. And here comes the counterattack. And just Hooks will dump it in, deflect it in. Guerreri off the bench will play it for Quaker Valley up the near boards. And the Quakers will get it out of their zone back into the attack zone. And not getting there quick enough to get the puck is Fagan. Icing called against the Quakers 56 seconds in.
Well, you talked about the fact that Quaker Valley, they're not afraid to ice the puck and get just to clear the puck out of their own zone to be safe. And then we saw that early on here, less than a minute in. They throw the puck the length of the ice. Yes, it results in a defensive zone faceoff, but they'll do that to protect their goaltender.
Romeo on the faceoff, dot to the right, or to the left, of Gagne. It's won by Quaker Valley, but they can't get it out. Turning on the far side, Jesse Toy keeps it in for the Riverhawks. Behind the net, it's Kevin Guerreri. Gives it away, turnover, wrist shot, they missed the net. A great opportunity on the turnover by Hooks, but he missed the near upper 90. Stuyvesant at the near point, keeps it in, right side, deflected down by Guerreri. Off the stick of Toy and out of his zone it comes to Fagan at center ice for Quaker Valley. His pass too far for Carlin. And it'll be dumped in by Hooks. Had that great opportunity on the turnover, Stephen. You mentioned he's dangerous. 5 goals already in these playoffs.
So a big mistake by Guerreri to turn that puck over in his own zone.
Remains scoreless. Minute 45 in on the attack. Milliron right point shot. Good deflection in front by Jace Rearick. That was nicely done, but it just tipped wide of the net. Two good opportunities in the game's first 2 minutes for the Riverhawks. There's a steal by Fagan in the neutral zone. Will dump it in. Milliron, his pass off the skate comes to Cooch. Rarick with speed down the right wing, gains the zone, goes behind the net, tries to bank it in front. Gagne left his post, but it never did come cleanly in front of the net. Farboyd's played over there by Quaker Valley. They can't get control of the puck. That shot taken. Rebound blocked. That's a good block in front of his own net by Kuzma. The Quakers will do that. They blocked a ton of shots in their 3 playoff wins.
Right now, it's all Armstrong, and a couple of defensive zone blunders. We talked about the giveaway by Guerreri. Alex Ritz was flat-footed as he was taking on Jace Rarick coming in with a head of steam.
Cooch 3-on-3, right side of Hooks. Hooks is dumped to the ice. Ritz with a nice check, but Cooch gets it back behind the net. It was Hooks who was knocked down. Cooch comes all the way to the center point. Thought he got outside of the zone. They say it never came in. Livengood fires from the near point wide. Off the bench to keep it alive is Gio Romeo with a skate. And now it does come back to the neutral zone. Dumped right back in by the Riverhawks. They have dominated the puck possession in the early going.
Alex Ritz is really tired. He's been on for an extended shift here. He needs to get off.
Steal by the Riverhawks. Left point, Stuyvesant. Right side, Livengood. Blocked by Fernandez. Good gap by Rico Fernandez. Fernandez knocks it down. Quaker Valley able to skate it out of their own zone. Pass too hard for Tomzak. Deflects into the zone. The Quakers go for a line change. Romeo right side, 1-on-5 will dump it in. Bemis was in front of him. And on the far side, picked up by Austin Gatesman. He can't clear. Second opportunity. Works it forward and out of the zone. Semakis to Wiggins. The captain does a nice job for the Riverhawks. Jacob Gross, his brother Luke, formerly played for the Riverhawks. Cooch on the forecheck. It's Guerreri with it. He'll fire it around the far side. Out of the zone it goes, and it's going to be another icing against Quaker Valley with exactly 4 minutes gone in this scoreless first period.
A really good start for Lee Grafton's Armstrong Riverhawks as they have carried the bulk of the play. A couple of nice blocks by Quaker Valley. Probably the most important one, Ben Kuzma on defense as the puck got slid over to the right of Philip Gagne, and Gagne had to shuttle in place quickly, but Kuzma got in the way of the shot.
Face-off win from his knees. Rarick tries to backhand it on frame, doesn't do it. Counterattack with Fagan. 2-on-3, wrist shot, he missed the near post. A good, long, heavy wrist shot by Daniel Fagan. He has scored twice in these playoffs, including the game winner in overtime in the opening round against Shaler. Good hesitation at the blue line, but they turned it over to the Riverhawks. Fagan will clear the zone, dump right back in, and Kuzma retreats behind his goal line to overlook and set it up for Quaker Valley. Slides it up the middle of the ice to Giotto. The captain leaves it for Fagan. Down the left wing, his backhand pass to no one. Tanner Stuyvesant clears for the Riverhawks, and it's dumped right back in off the blade of Caden Dunlap. He has it on the near side, but gives it away to Giotto. Giotto on the left wing, half boards, dumps it into the corner. Plays it back, but no one there. Coming in to take the puck, though. Good job by Tomzak. Turning shot. That is stopped by Bowser. The first official shot on goal in this contest. And the puck is played up into the Armstrong bench with 11:56 to go in period number one.
Now the Quakers seem to be getting their feet underneath them a little bit as the play has been a little bit more even. That time Tomzak stealing the puck in the Riverhawks end and getting a turning shot just inside the blue line. Not great rebound control by Bowser, but they were able to clear the puck away from the front of the net.
Face off one to Guerreri, center point slap shot. Not sure if they got the blocker of Bowser. Got the near post, might have been deflected in front. Good opportunity off the face-off win for the Quakers. Easton Hooks behind his own net for the Riverhawks. Up the near boards, but good forecheck. Tomzak pinches and keeps. Fernandez gets it to Quinn, who tries to work his way along the left goal line, and we get a whistle, and the net comes off its moorings, and that'll be a face-off, I believe, will come outside of the Riverhawk zone, and it will indeed. They're going to say Quinn knocked that off, off its moorings. Two saves in the early going for Ryan Bowser, but the two better opportunities favor Armstrong.
Indeed.
Face-off played to the near boards, controlled by the Quakers. Fernandez will work it in. 2-on-2, left side, wrist shot. Low blocker save by Bowser. Cleared up and out by the Riverhawks, and Armstrong will get called for icing for the first time in this contest. Will remain scoreless. First of two here tonight from the Lemieux Sports Complex. The nightcap will wrap up the Penguins Cup playoffs. It'll be the 3A championship game featuring Peters Township and Seneca Valley. Matt Vandrak, Kevin Zilmansky will have the call of that here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Face-off win in their own zone, and Herrick Millwire with zone gives it away. Giotto counters, wrist shot, blocked nicely by Jacob Gross. Puck on the far boards. The Riverhawks will play it up and out to center ice. Kuzma will dump it in. Quaker Valley has to tag up, and Rierick has time to gain the red line and dump it in. He gives chase on the forecheck. 5 black jerseys are back, and Quaker Valley has done a good job of playing that defensive style of hockey. Good outlet, almost in stride to Josh Bemis, but too far for him, and icing called against the Quakers.
Yeah, puck just went over Bemis's stick. Great pass by Fagan from the far boards. The Quaker Valley Quakers have done a better job of clogging up the neutral zone. They've been able to get some turnovers at center ice and have been able to turn the puck the other way and get some chances offensively.
Rierick and Quinn in the face-off, and we'll get a do-over. I believe Quaker Valley is called for encroaching into the circle. That would wave Quinn out, unless they're just going to do it, and it'll be Quinn and Rierick. Rierick once again to the right of Gagne, the Andorra right. Quinn wins it and came in front. Dangerous. Kuzma and Cooch were there. Kuzma skates it out of harm's way, plays it on the near boards to the blue line, kept in though by Stuyvesant. Picked up by Kuzma. He's got the speed to back off the D, and here he comes. Through the neutral zone, lost the puck, however. Backhanded up by Dunlap, but not out. 2-on-1 down low. A centering pass to Quinn. Couldn't get it on. Does shuffle it to the net. Bowser stops a pair of shots, and it slides past Quinn in front. 3 good opportunities for Ryan Quinn on the shift, and then a big hit on the near boards. That excites the Riverhawks fans. Tomzak on the forecheck will keep it in. Comes to the near point. Guerreri will dump it to Tomzak. Between the dots, fires, and that is blockered aside. Best save of the game for Ryan Bowser. Cooch behind his own net, off the near glass, and out of the zone it comes. They're going to be offside. Tomzak got to go get his stick and his glove. And here comes the counterattack with Easton Hooks. Stops on the near boards on the right wing side. Takes a check. His pass, though, across the way. Too far for Gio Romeo. And Philip Gagne comes out and puts the big paw down on the puck. Ryan Quinn at the other end, Steve, came really close to getting Quaker Valley the game's first goal.
Well, he really did. Kept in nicely at the point by Guerreri, and then Tomzak turning from the corner. Good shot and a great blocker save by Bowser, who had to stand up tall for that.
5-0 the shots favoring Quaker Valley in this first period. Puck is tied up in the left wing corner. A couple of black jerseys, a couple of white jerseys, and it's played forward by Semakis. Comes back to Austin Gatesman. He resets, goes to the far side. He's able to clear the zone. He tried the stretch pass to Wiggins. Picked off by Livengood, and he's back in his own zone for Armstrong. Pass for Toya is too far. It's on the stick of Alex Ritz. Gave it away in the neutral zone. Centering pass from Hooks. Too far for Romeo. Near point, Livengood shot blocked by Giotto. Right corner, comes behind the net. Easton Hooks with it. Resets on the right wing half boards. Center point. It'll come near side, Livengood. Shot. That's an easy save for Gagne. His first of the game. Gatesman near corner to Ritz. He'll flip it up in the atmosphere, and out it goes. Passing Livengood, no icing. And Colton Livengood back in his own zone will play it. Near side of Romeo to Benvenuti. Back towards Romeo, but Rierick has it with speed. Backhand from the top of the left circle, saved by Gagne. Kuzma behind his own net. Turns and spins away from a forecheck. Comes up the near side to Fagan. Daniel Fagan has time to clear. His pass across to Daniel Carlin. And Carlin will force it deep. Back in his own zone to play. Jacob Gross. Near side, intercepted Bemis. Off the stick of Cooch. But Gross does a good job to recover. Back to the near point. Kept in, though, by Kuzma. And with speed now, it comes Jace Rierick. 2-on-2. Wrist shot through the legs of Kuzma. Over top the net it goes.
Oh, great job by Kuzma there to just turn and skate back instead of try to skate backwards. Rierick is way too fast to get caught up that way. And good job by Kuzma to use his speed to get back into place.
Romeo shot down low. Wrister from just inside the blue line. Stopped by Gagne. On the far side, it's out. Here comes Tomczak. 2-on-1 with Fagan. Tomczak right side. Fires the wrist shot. Blocker to side by Ryan Bowser.
Bowser's been good with that blocker. Here's another turnover now.
Fagan with it. Stick handling. Shot is blocked, though, by Jesse Toy. And Toy is up ahead 1-on-2. Takes a half slapper blocked by Gatesman. That was a good counterattack by Quaker Valley. Puck is cleared out of the zone. You talk about Kuzma playing defense, and he's kind of a rover. He can play forward, and he's pretty offensive-minded.
Yeah, you don't see too many defensemen with 24 goals
How about
on
that,
the year in a regular season.
Tied for second in goals in the
Right.
regular season.
Yeah.
And he is great on the attack, but in these playoffs, he's been great on defense. Benvenuti tries to steal. Couldn't get there. Austin Gatesman got to the puck first. Good forecheck by Cooch. He'll keep it in the left wing corner. Quaker Valley, though. Quinn back playing defense. Gets it to Gatesman. Off the glass and up into the Quaker Valley bench it goes. 6:13 to go in period number one. Scoreless between the Riverhawks and the Quakers.
We talked about the defenseman for Quaker Valley, Ben Kuzma. There's some great defensemen on the other side, too. Armstrong's got a couple of them. Jacob Gross has had an outstanding year. 8 goals, 18 assists, good for 26 points in the regular season. But really good stay-at-home defenseman, too, in Colton Livengood and Tariq Milliron as well.
I like that when you get those pairings on both sides. Armstrong will do it with those players. Ritz is the defensive partner for Kuzma, and he's defensively aware, defensively responsible. Long pass and a good hip check by Gross on Fernandez, and we may get an interference call coming up against Jacob Gross.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. Not an easy one to make because the puck was in the vicinity of play, but I think the right call is Jacob Gross will go to the box for 2 minutes for interference. First opportunity on the power play for the Quaker Valley Quakers.
Quaker Valley on the man advantage. They've scored 1 power play goal in 7 opportunities. Interference in the call against Gross at 11:03. Ritz, right point, left point, Kuzma. Kuzma skates center point, wrist shot, and that is absorbed by Ryan Bowser. You mentioned the first save of the game, not good rebound control. That one, Steve, absorbing it right in the belly pad.
Yeah, as Kuzma takes the cross-ice pass, he skates more towards center and takes a shot from center point, and you're right, he was able to kind of be soft with that upper body and just kind of absorb that puck. No rebounds after that one.
Face off to Bowser's right, won by the Quakers. Kuzma center point, comes to the near side to Quinn. Center point again to Kuzma. Slapper, gloved by Bowser. 2 good opportunities in a row. I like it. The first one, Kuzma took a wrister. This time a slapper. Both down low, Steve.
Yeah, down low. The only downside to the power play so far is 2 shots for Kuzma right on. Nobody in front, as Tomczak was a little bit late in getting to the front of the net. So Bowser saw both of those shots really clearly.
Fernandez was kind of cleared out of there. He was in the high slot, and that was good job by Milliron. Another face-off win for the Quakers. They've had 2 shots on their first power play in this game. Still 1:30 to go. Quinn in the left wing corner. He gets on the left boards from Tomczak, who is flattened out in front by Livengood. Center point, Kuzma. Right circle. Ritz fires. Missed the net. Quinn on the near boards. Backhands it in. Livengood will get it, but he can't clear. Tomczak, wrist shot low. Near side, blocker to side by Bowser. Tomczak walks out. Again near side. And again a blocker save by Ryan Bowser.
Well, I guess that the scouting report is to go blocker on Ryan Bowser. They've tried there a bunch, but Bowser's blocker has been very good.
Left wing boards, Quinn, left corner to Tomczak. Backhands it for Ryan Quinn. Behind the net he has it. Comes near side of Tomczak. Looks around with 43 seconds to go on the man advantage. Center point Kuzma shot is blocked. Good gap by Rierick. Right point Ritz. It's been in the zone the entire time on this Quakers power play. Near side of Tomczak. Cross ice pass deflected by Cooch. Does come to Ritz. Fires a shot, blocked by Milliron. Cleared up but not out. Ritz will get it. Right wing half boards. In front he goes. It slides through the crease. Near side of Tomczak with 18 seconds. Leaves for Kuzma. Cooch forces out of the zone. And then Livengood blasts the lengths of the ice.
Well, you can get or give away so much momentum in a hockey game through the power play. I think even though they have not scored yet, I think the Quakers feel really good about how this power play has gone, and they might be getting another one. No call.
Kuzma was hooked on the late attack down the right wing. No call. Penalty is over with 5 aside. Dunlap to Gross, wrist shot. Saved by Gagne. Rebound was in front. Cleared away by Guerreri.
Well, Gagne was a little bit off of his angle, but yet was able to make that big save.
Giotto, far side to Fagan. Daniel Fagan back near side of Guerreri. Plays catch with his defense, D to D. Gatesman back to Guerreri, up to Giotto. 3:22 to go in this first period. Giotto gains the zone. That shot is blocked by Dunlap. Picked up by the Riverhawks, and it is Nick Benvenuti in his own zone. Gets the red line, fires it in, deflects up off the glass, and Benvenuti, first man on the puck. Tied up in the far corner by Gatesman. Benvenuti has it. Behind the net he goes. It's Rierick. Centering pass. Fagan had it, lost it. Left point. Stuyvesant will put it down the boards. Gatesman doing a good job to tie up Cooch. Rierick gets it away to Benvenuti. Back to Rierick. Behind the net he goes. Centering pass. Comes in front. Livengood, top of the near circle. That shot is blocked by Guerreri. The return shot blocked by Giotto. Giotto clears the zone for the Quakers.
Amazing how good the Quakers are at getting in shooting lanes.
3-on-3 back the other way. Cooch fires. Livengood has the rebound. Deflected in front, blocked. That might have stunned Alex Ritz. And another block. Bruises are your badge of honor at this time of the year. There's going to be the first penalty against Quaker Valley as Gatesman took down Benvenuti, and Armstrong's going to go on the man advantage.
Yeah, Benvenuti had position here as he was looking to go, and that might have been Rierick who's looking to go back behind the net. He was hauled down.
I said it was Gatesman. It was 19, and that's Bemis.
Bemis is going to go for hooking at the 14:46 mark of this first period. So Quaker Valley couldn't score on their man advantage. Armstrong gets a power play of their own.
0 for 1, the Quakers. First opportunity for the Riverhawks. They win the faceoff. Stuyvesant goes left wing half boards to Romeo. Looks for a return pass. Can't get it. It's picked off and can't clear though. Keep in mind, Tomczak and Quinn are dangerous short-handed. Tomczak has 2 short-handed goals in the playoffs. There's a low shot by Toy that is stopped by the stick of Gagne. Near point, kept in by Jacob Gross. Comes across and in front. Deflects down below the goal line. First man to the puck is Gross. Gross is knocked off his skates by a good check by Quaker Valley. And is played up in the air and out of the zone by the Quakers.
Well, that was a great play by Kuzma to knock Gross down and then be able to recover the puck and get it out of his own zone.
Jacob Gross up the left wing, gains the zone. Wrist shot, standing tall. Save, rebound. It is slid wide by Benvenuti. As Gagne had to go up high to make that initial save. Kuzma beaten to the puck, though, by Romeo. Gio Romeo stick handles. Gets it to the point. Left point Gross to Romeo. Back to Gross, center point. Slap shot. Blocked in front by Kuzma. Pushed forward by Prue. Centering pass far side Romeo. In the circle save. Can't control the rebound behind the net. Benvenuti comes out the near side. Does Nick Benvenuti all the way to the center point. Leaves it there for Livengood. Shot blocked. Cleared by the Quakers.
Kuzma, a couple of big blocks. He stood tall on this man disadvantage for Quaker Valley.
Jace Rierick with 24 seconds to go on the power play. Comes in the right side. Wrist shot. Stopped by Gagne. They can't clear. Livengood fans. Comes to the net. And that is blocked on a shot down low by Jace Rierick. Left point, Livengood. Near side of Prue. In the circle. Puts it in front. Hit his own man. The skate of his own man, Cooch. Benvenuti with it. Backhands it to Prue. Penalty is over. Bemis is on with 5 aside. Bemis has the puck, lost it. Prue far side. Wrist shot blocked. Another block by Guerreri. And out of the zone it goes. And that'll do it for period number 1. Good action either way, but no goals. After 1, Quaker Valley, nothing. Armstrong, nothing. We'll step aside. You're watching the 2018 Penguins Cup High School Hockey Finals, sponsored by the PIHL. Coverage is only here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Hi, this is Josh Roundtree with the new Trib Live High School Sports Network's PIHL Power Play Show. This winter, myself and the coach, Kevin Zlemansky, will bring you the most comprehensive coverage of high school hockey in Western PA. Hey, Kevin, any suggestions on how we can pull it off?
We're not goons. We're not bullies. No matter what people say or do, we have to be ourselves.
Okay. Well, word is that you've been letting success go to your head a bit.
Hey, what I do is none of your business. Is that clear?
This should be a fun season. It's the PIHL Power Play Show every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on the new Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Hit the ice at Mount Lebanon Ice Center, offering the most comprehensive instructional programs in the area, including hockey, figure skating, and learn-to-skate classes for all ages and ability levels. Classes start soon along with senior and developmental hockey leagues. Mount Lebanon Ice Center also hosts Friday night teen skates and Friday after-school skates for younger children. Birthday party packages also available. Mount Lebanon Ice Center, serving the South Hills for more than 35 years. Call 412-561-4363 or go to mountlebanon.org.
If you're a working professional ready to move up in your career, Seton Hill University has a program just for you. Seton Hill's adult degree program offers flexible undergraduate degree courses in areas like accounting, criminal justice, business, and human services. The adult degree program has 5 start dates a year and offers convenient course times, financial aid, a 96% placement rate, and career services for life. Register for our next info session and learn more at setonhill.edu/ADP. Seton Hill University, this way up.
Off the opening face-off, good opportunity down the right wing by Jace Rierick, and his wrist shot missed the net. No goals in the first period. Good action. Both teams were pretty good with their power play. Quakers got a lot of shots on Bowser, and the Quakers on the Armstrong power play, Steve, blocked a lot of shot attempts by the Riverhawks.
They have really been good at getting in the way of shooting lanes.
Here they come with Fernandez down the left wing, makes a move, centers it. Oh, it's just past Tomczak. Just under his blade. That would have been a great opportunity for Bo Tomczak, who has 3 goals in 3 playoff games. Ritz on the near side in his own zone. Delays, and then skates it up. Will fire a pass. It's deflected too far for Fernandez. Thought the Riverhawks touch it, but it's icing against Quaker Valley.
No goals in the first period. The Quaker Valley Quakers outshot Armstrong 11-9 in that first period. Both teams had a power play opportunity. Both teams went 0 for 1. That is your Mount Lebanon Ice Arena scoring summary.
Hooks and Giotto to the right of Gagne. Hooks wins it forward, a shot, save, and a rebound in front. Slid right past Romeo, who had 4 goals in the semifinals. Carlin without a blade kicks it forward. Easton Hooks in his own zone will play for the Riverhawks. He is crushed by Jake Giotto.
Boy, Giotto got away with a potential boarding call there.
Certainly sounded like one, did it not?
Yeah, it was a big hit.
Big booming hit by Giotto. Flipped up in the atmosphere and back in his own zone to play it is Caden Dunlap. Oh, he turned it over and it slid off of the skate of Milliron, and Bowser had to be sharp on that.
Well, that almost was an own goal. I think that was actually Stuyvesant who
was it Stuyvesant? Oh, yeah.
Almost put it in his own net.
Good call. Should know by the hockey here that Tanner Stuyvesant has got going on. Reminiscent of the Yarmir Yager hair around these parts and many other parts.
Yeah.
With Yarmir's career. Rierick gains the zone. Good pass right side. Wrist shot missed the net. Off the blade of Jace Rierick. 2 good opportunities from the right circle in this period by Rierick. He misfired both times. Dunlap got it in front. Finally stick away from him. Fernandez to Tomczak with speed down the right wing. Tries to pull it through Benvenuti, and he did a good job back in his own zone. Here comes Rierick with the counterattack, and the Riverhawks are offside.
So very close. We're very right on top of the blue line here, and it appeared that Kutch was just barely offsides. Big hit tried to be given by Samakis, but Stuyvesant got the better of that. Now Giotto coming in and hitting, I think that was
Stuyvesant?
Stuyvesant, yeah, late.
Kuchin with shot. Oh, it was a Nagler. It deflected, and Gagne got a glove on it at the last second. That was a little tricky shot. Rierick off the boards, right side. Shot, Milliron, save, and Gagne has the puck, and Gagne has a Riverhawk all on top of him, and here we go, a playoff hockey scrum in the blue paint to our left.
Yeah, that's Kutch, it looks like, down low. Is Rierick able to get the puck to the right point, shot by Milliron, and Kutch right there got pushed into the goaltender Gagne, but Quaker Valley didn't see it that way, and now they're going to get penalized. It looks like Ryan Quinn's going to head off. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a cross-checking call. Probably a good call. I saw a lot of that going on the back of Kutch, and he is very slow to just now getting up.
Almost in any scrum around the net, you're going to see a little bit of composite to the back. Quinn for cross-checking at 1:29, second man advantage of the game for Armstrong. They came in to tonight's game 2 for 4 on the power play. They did not have a power play opportunity at all against Upper St. Clair. Obviously didn't need it with an 11-4 win. That there was at the end of that replay.
I understand that you want to protect your goaltender, but you have to be smarter than that. You cannot give this Riverhawk team too many chances on the man advantage.
Wrist shot off the face-off win by Hooks. Blocker to side by Gagne and cleared the length of the ice by Quaker Valley. Colton live and good in his own zone will set up the PP for the Riverhawks. Second power play opportunity. They go right side. Hooks will gain the zone. Goes for a wrist shot, blocked by Kuzma with the stick. Live and good in deep left corner. He's tied up. He'll work it free. Toy is there. As was Hooks, but it's Kuzma who has it, and it's Kuzma who banks it off the glass and out of the zone.
Solid clear by Kuzma. He's been strong both on the power play and on in shorthanded situations. I like this setup where you have live and good. Normally back on the blue line, he's a big body. They got him up front.
Cooch down the left wing, goes behind the net. Good job by Ritz to force him wide. Cooch still with the puck, trying to take it away from him. Tom Zaki can't. Behind the net it comes. Out the near side, Jace Rierick to the near corner. Backhands it, or Rierick gets it back from Benvenuti. A give and go, Benvenuti. They couldn't tee it out. Gets it to Gross, and giving out the body is Giotto. Puck in the right wing circle. Centered all, and the rebound off the pad of Gagne, just behind, or just out of the reach of Rierick. Cleared up and not out. Good job by Jacob Gross to keep it in. His slap shot is blocked. Beyond the net, it's on the stick of Cooch. Cooch is dumped to the ice by Kuzma. Might have had a argument for another cross-check there. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Stuyvesant at the left point keeps it in. Cooch lost it. Stuyvesant keeps it in again. Nice job by Tanner Stuyvesant. Centering pass to Cooch. Walks it in to the backhand. And he tried to stop it. Gagne has it. And now it's underneath Gagne in the crease.
Well, Gagne was leaning off of his crease a little bit and almost gave Rierick a chance here. You see Gagne fall over to the center of the ice and gave Rierick a chance, but Rierick couldn't gain control of the puck long enough to jam it home.
So Gagne made the initial save, but then separated from that near post.
Yep,
and Rierick on the left goal line, he poked at it, and it was clean, it was clear, it was loose, and then Gagne covered up. So good opportunities late by Jace Rierick on the man advantage. 4 seconds to go on the Armstrong power play. Hooks pushes forward. Hooks try to slide it in front. Couldn't get it to Romeo. We're 5 aside as Quinn is back. On the puck, Armstrong centering pass. Knocked down is Romeo, and clearing his zone is Fernandez. Toy did a good job to take the puck away from him. Played back into the Quaker Valley zone. Guerreri to center ice to Fagan. Fagan. Jesse Toy, good job on the shift. He's been everywhere. Wins it back for Armstrong and looks for a return pass, just Jesse Toy. Gains the zone on the right wing and wants to go for a line change. Gio Romeo on the near boards on the forecheck, along with Hooks. Romeo is knocked down, and another penalty is upcoming against Quaker Valley. That shot is blocked by Gatesman, and we're going to get a tripping call against the Quakers.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. Romeo is skating in from the corner. It's going to be Austin Gatesman that will go. We'll see this on the replay. Good job by Romeo to gain control of the puck and come out from the corner looking to score, and Gatesman was a step behind and used his stick to knock down Romeo. So 0 for 2 so far. third chance on the man advantage for the Riverhawks.
You're playing with fire if you're the Quakers. This is a team, if you had the playoff and the regular season together, that has scored 140 goals.
Yep.
This is their third opportunity with a man advantage. They win the face-off. Comes near side to Tyler Gross, or Jacob Gross. Goes to Rierick. Cross ice. Slapper. Score! Ethan Prue on the power play. 1-0 Riverhawks.
Well, Ethan Prue got a great pass from the corner and made no mistake. Prue, only 3 goals in the regular season. Puck goes down low. Rierick, I believe, was the one who fed it out to Prue, and a one-timer beats Gagne over the glove hand, and it's 1-0 Armstrong. You said it, Bobby. Quaker Valley giving too many opportunities to these Riverhawks on the man advantage.
It should be Prue from Rierick and Gross. First power play goal of the game goes to the Armstrong Riverhawks. In front, Quaker Valley trying to get back with Fernandez off the shot. Bowser left the rebound, and Fernandez couldn't get it. Prue from Gross and Rierick at 5:25. First goal of the playoffs for Ethan Prue. And a big one it is. First goal of the game comes at the 5:25 mark of period number 2. Quakers in their own zone. Fagan can't get it out. He does slide it to the near side of Tomczak. Tomczak will try to wind it up. Rierick steals. Right side, he's one-on-one. Cuts inside, drops it over, no one home. They were coming off a line change, and there was no support on the far side.
It was a great poke check by Alex Ritz, too. Knocked the puck off the stick of a very dangerous Jace Rierick.
Livengood dumps it back in behind his own net. Blasting it around is Ritz, kept in by Livengood. And now it's Romeo and Livengood at the near point. Livengood will skate forward off the glove. It goes, and Gio Romeo has to play it back in the neutral zone. Gains in his own. Shifty speed. Backhander. A left pad save by Gagne. Austin Gatesman behind his own net. Comes up the near wing. Flips it up in the zone. It gets through Stuyvesant, who falls down. And it's fortunate Stuyvesant didn't touch it, because Giotto would have got that puck, but it's icing against the Quakers.
Well, Armstrong has outshot Quaker Valley 5-2 so far in this second period. They have the only goal, the power play goal, 4th goal of the year for Ethan Prue. And Bobby, Ethan Prue didn't look like a 3-goal scorer to this point when he one-timed that puck.
Yeah, great one-timer from the top of the right circle. There was the pad save by Gagne. Romeo has found his sea legs, if you will, in these playoffs. 5 in the regular season, 4 in the playoffs. 4 in the semifinals, to be more exact. Romeo, by the way, with 4 goals. Hooks had a multi-point effort in the semifinals. There's a slap shot that misses, as did Cooch. Hooks had 4 goals. Hooks had 4 goals in the opening round win over Franklin Regional. Wrist shot blocked by Guerreri. Up in the air it goes, and Kevin Guerreri behind his own net plays it for the Quakers. Benvenuti forechecking in the left wing corner. Puck is tied up. Squirts free. 3 black jerseys, 2 white jerseys. Puck is underneath the bodies, and we'll get a whistle and a face-off forthcoming in the Quaker Valley zone.
Many times, Bobby, officials will let players play on when there's a battle or a scrum in the corner, but as soon as somebody goes down to the ice, that's when they're usually apt to blow the whistle. They don't want anybody getting hurt in situations like that, and when guys go down, they are prone. So a good whistle there with 9:15 to go in the second period.
And the refs deem that the Riverhawks were on top of the puck, so the faceoff will come outside of the Quaker Valley zone. With 9:15 to go in the second period. Ethan Prue, the game's only goal on a power play here in the second. 1-0 lead for the Riverhawks. Toy off the faceoff win will dump it into Kuzma. Kuzma, far side to Semakis, near side, or Semakis from Wiggins. Semakis on the near wing, Wiggins on the far wing. They forecheck, but Toy has it, plays it up. Giotto knocks it down, and we have a Riverhawk down in his own zone. Looks to be Caden Dunlap.
Yeah, Caden Dunlap got hit big, As we'll see it here, Semakis was chasing him, but the big hit came in from Wiggins. He kind of came up high, and definitely an upper body injury. But Caden Dunlap is up. He will skate off under his own power.
You're in playoff form, an upper body injury.
Yeah.
It's either upper or lower, right? That's
right.
all. That's all we get at this time of the year.
True.
Faceoff will come outside of the zone. Dunlap still feeling the effects of that hit. I agree with you. Wiggins came up a little bit high on that forecheck with Semakis. Giotto and Hooks on the faceoff outside of the Riverhawks blue line. It's right at the blue line, and the skates of Toy. And now a scrum in front of the Quaker Valley bench. Good job by Wiggins and Giotto, and now backhanded in. That's going to be offside against the Quakers, and there's the whistle.
Well, I guarantee you Kevin Quinn's not happy that his team has taken 3 penalties and it's resulted in a power play goal and a 1-0 deficit. But I guarantee if you'd ask Kevin Quinn halfway through this hockey game if he would be okay with skating, pretty evenly with Armstrong, the shots on goal 14 apiece, and only being down a goal, I think he'd be happy with the way his team has performed so far.
Kevin Quinn said in these playoffs, we're definitely the underdog. And this team is relishing that rule, getting 3 wins to get to the finals. First time Quaker Valley in the finals since 2015. They lost in single A to Mars. Wrist shot, I don't know. Gagne saw it. He made a stick save off the wrister from between the hashes by Rierick.
Boy, such a quick release by Rierick, and that's what threw Gagne off. Now a turnover.
3-on-2. Back to Rierick near side. Big glove save. It came back to Rierick on the left side. He made the save, and now Ritz is going to go to the sin bin.
A great turnover, or bad turnover by Quaker Valley as you see the late hit by Ritz. Not a good penalty to take. Turnover picked off by Jace Rierick, and then he went to Benvenuti. Benvenuti came right back to Rierick with a one-time pass and a great glove save by Philip Gagne to keep this a 1-goal deficit.
And then Cooch was floored in front by Ritz. Ritz goes to the penalty box, 4th man advantage. Cooch was there and then really late. And that's just the case where Ritz, instead of plowing into Cooch, maybe you just grab him and bear hug him.
That's right. You got to.
I'd say you give him the stinky glove, but with the face mask, that's not really effective.
What he did was not good, though, because he's just now taken kind of a frustration penalty, giving Armstrong another chance on the man advantage.
Gross wrist shot near side missed. Roughing the call against Ritz. Armstrong has been good with the power play, even though they're 1 for 3. They've had good puck possession on 2 of their 3. Benvenuti slides it near side to Cooch, drop pass to Gross, back to down low to Rierick, save, and then a backhanded by Cooch, save. Great passing by the Riverhawks. Slap shot that hit something out at the post on a slapper by Prue, looking for goal number 2. Right point it comes, left side to Gross. In the left circle, slides it in front, comes through. Benvenuti fires, stopped by Gagne. Rebound, that's stopped by Gagne as well.
Well, Gagne made a great adjustment to come out and challenge Benvenuti on that one-timer.
All Riverhawks on the man advantage. Ethan Prue with the near point, he mishandles it, a puck, and out of the zone it comes. A minute to go on the Riverhawks power play. Kuzma will have time in his own zone. He'll wrist it up the middle of the ice to Tomczak, and he'll just lag and then send it back. Good job on the PK this time. To kill time to Kuzma. Near boards. He gets it out. Up to Tomczak. 2-on-2 with Quinn. Right side Tomczak. He lags and he dumps. Live and good with 37 seconds to go on the man advantage. Will come out of his own zone. Up to Rierick. Lost it. And Quinn clears it the length of the ice. Fernandez on the forecheck. Tied up with Gross. Live and good as well. And now Quinn. Romeo has to come back in his own zone. Slides in front. Hooks to Livengood. Left side wrist shot. Gloved and held on to by Philip Gagne with 12 seconds to go on the man advantage for the Riverhawks.
Armstrong has really dominated the second period, courtesy of 3 penalties taken by the Quakers, but it has allowed them to really dominate the shots on goal. They have outshot Quaker Valley in this second period by a total of 11-3.
Face out to the right of Gagne. Hooks and Quinn 10v10 to the front. Rebound score! It's Romeo in front. His 5th goal of the playoffs. 2-0 power play goal for the Riverhawks.
And again, a goal orchestrated on the faceoff. We saw it in the semifinal win against Upper St. Clair. Romeo was able to score on a faceoff win, able to get the rebound after Hooks, I think it was, it put it on net, and Gagne was left out to dry by his defense. Gio Romeo makes no mistake. His 5th goal of the playoffs, a power play goal at 9:47, and it's 2-0 Armstrong.
5 in the regular season for Romeo, Steve. 5 in a game and a half in the playoffs. Gio Romeo wearing the Heroes hat well so far. Hooks off the face-off win, puck up into the meshing down in front of us. Romeo from Hooks at 10:47. Here's another big hit. And dishing it out this time was Stuyvesant against Bemis.
Stuyvesant is a tough customer back there on that blue line. Again, Armstrong very effective on the man advantage. You talked about it, and I think they only had one of the 4 power play chances that wasn't all that effective. And I think even that one was pretty effective. They scored on 2 of them, and the third, they could have very easily scored as well.
Yeah, the one that had great puck possession. Here's a steal by Cooch. Cooch is knocked down and recovering in his own zone. Bemis with speed. He is knocked to the ice. Rierick has it. Skates to the right circle. Rierick slides it in front. Wrist shot just missed the net. That's Benvenuti. No check. It is Cooch causing havoc. Slap shot. Deflects just wide. Off the shot by Stuyvesant. Rebound. Benvenuti tries to backhand it in front. Falling down is Stuyvesant. That gives Fagan a chance to clear the zone. Daniel Fagan gains the zone 1-on-3 with Giotto. Giotto on the right wing half-boards. He's got room. Skates it out. And a weak backhander is easily stopped by Bowser.
Well, first shot on goal in a while for Quaker Valley coming off of the stick. The backhand by Giotto.
In his own zone, it's Austin Gatesman. His pass on the blade of Stuyvesant on the turnover. Knocked down, though, at center ice by Tomczak. He falls down. Fernandez will push it forward. Stuyvesant in the zone. Had it, lost it. He comes in front. Bowser taking no chances. Ryan Bowser gloves it with 4:41 to go in period number 2.
A couple of big saves by Gagne to keep this team in it is another turnover. And it has been a period to forget if you're Kevin Quinn. He's going to talk to his team, I guarantee you. He's not already doing it on the bench right now.
Well, he'll give you, if we were talking to him right now, he would say, Steve, coach's cliche, and it's appropriate. Got to stay out of the box, absolutely. Gross off the face-off, went backhands it up. With speed is Toy. He'll get there on the near wing. Centers it. Score! Easton Hooks! 3-0 Armstrong!
And that's just a hustle goal. Jesse Toy beat everybody down the ice, was able to gain control of the puck, and a simple centering pass for Easton Hooks, and he's able to beat Philip Gagne through the 5-hole as Toy gets the puck first, turns up, and a great one-timer by Hooks. And I think Gagne was screened by his defenseman, Ritz, that time. Big goal late in the second period has extended the Armstrong lead to 3.
For Easton Hooks, his team leading 6th goal of the playoffs. It should be Toy and Gross on the assist at 12:29. 2 goals in a minute 42. Here's Tomczak in. Hits the inside of the near post. He very nearly made it 3-1. Back the other way, Hooks to Romeo. Slides it far side. Fernandez is there. Two players tied up, Romeo and Ritz. They fall down on the near circle. No penalty called. Here comes Kuzma with speed. Flying up the right side. Gets around a check by Livengood, but coming to take the puck in his own zone, Benvenuti. Up to Gio Romeo. To Cooch. 2-on-1 with Livengood. Cooch, though, he couldn't get control of the puck. He never had it cleanly. Now it's centered in front. Behind the net, Kuzma comes out. Kuzma on the counterattack. Kuzma winds his way to the far wing. Kuzma has it in the zone. Kuzma, right side wrist shot, blocker to side by Bowser. All kind of activity going on behind the play with Ritz. Here's shot by Bemis, no, and we're going to get another penalty, and it might be a roughing call against Nico Samakis.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a charging call by Samakis. Either way, roughing, charging, another bad penalty to take if you're Quaker Valley, and that's just, again, frustration. This game has gotten to be very physical in the last several minutes. We saw a battle between Ritz and Romeo.
There's Ritz taking down Romeo. There's Tomzak taking on Cooch. That was what was happening behind the play.
Yeah, and Cooch and Ritz were battling the whole way up the ice as well in the back of the play. And just a really bad penalty again for Quaker Valley as Samakis goes off 2 minutes for charging.
This game and the broadcast rights to this game are the sole and exclusive property of the PIHL and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Any broadcast of this game is intended exclusively for the benefit of the listening audience. Any use, rebroadcast, or distribution of this broadcast without the express written consent of the PIHL and the Trib Live High School Sports Network is strictly prohibited.
It is really vital right now for Quaker Valley to kill this Armstrong penalty.
Roughing the call, vital with a capital V, deflected in front by Hooks. Behind the net it goes, right point. Stuyvesant, right wing half boards the Hooks, who has the last goal. Fifth man advantage opportunity, save Gagne, and he covers up on the rebound with 1:30 to go on this man advantage. Want to let everyone know, don't forget, after the game, you're seeing the great highlights. We will have the PIHL Finals hockey highlights in our Mount Lebanon Ice Arena post-game scoring recap. I say the Riverhawks have done a good job of making their fans' hands clap in period number 2 with a pair of power play goals and 3 goals all told in the second period after a scoreless initial frame. Quaker Valley wins the faceoff, but they play it up into the mesh behind the net.
Yeah, you take 4 penalties in a period and you're going to give up goals against this Armstrong Riverhawks team. They are so powerful, and really their puck possession on the man advantage is stunning. I mean, it's they look like an NHL team on the power play. That's how good they are at puck possession and getting shots.
They're in on the attack again. Cooch down the right wing. Cooch beyond the net. Comes to the near corner. He has Rierick there. Still with the puck is Zach Cooch. Near point, Gross at the left point. Left wing half boards to Cooch. Back to Gross. Back to Cooch. Try to go back to Groch. Gross stolen by Tomzak, and out of the zone he comes. Armstrong trying to play it in, and it's cleared by Ryan Quinn. Jacob Gross in his own zone for the Riverhawks. 50 seconds to go on their power play. Tomzak lost the stick, and that allows Gross to come in unimpeded. Down the left wing. Drops it to Rierick. In front it comes to Cooch. Cooch skates, drops it to Benvenuti. Left side, walks in. Wrist shot was wide. Knocked away anyway by Gagne. Turning to clear is Tomzak, and he does get it back into the neutral zone. Benvenuti can't play, and that allows Gatesman to clear at the length of the ice. Giotto, the only man there. Beyond the net is Jake Giotto. Comes to the near corner. Slides it behind to Fernandez. Rico Fernandez back behind the net. Quaker Valley has the power play down to 8 seconds. Last rush for the Riverhawks. It is Jace Rierick. Up the right wing he comes, into the zone. Comes in front, backhands it just wide. Rierick almost went coast to coast. Shot blocked, Romeo had it. It is knocked down. Here comes Rico Fernandez. 3-on-2 for the Quakers. Fernandez to Kuzma. Left side on the backhander. Saved by Bowser. Romeo clears the rebound up. And Ritz might have been interfered with by Hooks, but no penalty. Comes back to Kuzma. Leaves it there for his teammate Austin Gatesman. Kuzma is strictly playing forward now. He comes up the right side for the Quakers. With 35 seconds to go in the second period. A huge second period for the Riverhawks. Gatesman at the right point. Shot is blocked by Gio Romeo. Centering pass by Giotto. Stick to side. Cleared up the far side by Stuyvesant, and out of the zone it goes. Ritz will play it in his own zone with 15 seconds. Ritz up the far boards. Hooks will dump it right back in, and offside is called against the Riverhawks. And true to form, that should be intentional if you're going to blow the whistle. They're not going to call it intentional.
Great second period for the Riverhawks, able to gain control of this game, largely due to the fact that Quaker Valley was down a man for 8 minutes of this second period. 2 power play goals.
There's a shot off the face-off win.
But they are
by Benvenuti.
So effective, Bobby, at manipulating face-offs. And even there, just outside of the blue line, is Benvenuti kind of moving forward. As Rierick pushed it forward to him, and Benvenuti getting a good wrist shot about 5 feet inside the blue line.
3.4 seconds. Rierick face-off to the left of Gagne. I'm sure he'll push it forward. Fagan is aware of that. He's directing traffic. He tried to, and also aware it was Quinn. He blocked the shot. Now it does slide through. And we have some pleasantries being exchanged at the end of the second period. Cooch is not going to let it go. That's Quinn and Cooch. A pair of alternates yapping. And there's the face-off win. Yeah. Quinn got down to block it.
Yeah, good job by Quinn. He understood exactly what Rierick
was
going to try to do. He took a stick.
Oh, look at that. He kind of butt-ended Benvenuti. That's what Cooch took exception to. Great second 17 minutes for the Armstrong Riverhawks. They score 3 in the second period, 2 on the power play. We will have a Mount Lebanon Ice Arena between periods scoring summary coming your way. From the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township, after 2A championship, PIHL Penguins Cup championship. Armstrong 3, Quaker Valley nothing. You're watching the 2018 Penguins Cup High School Hockey Finals, sponsored by the PIHL. Coverage is only here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
For a weekly in-depth look at boys and girls high school basketball in the district, log on to the WPIHL Round Ball Report every Wednesday at 6 p.m. here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Join experts Chris Harlan, Sean Myers, and James Dotson for coaches' interviews and the latest hoops news around the WPIHL. Oh, and Don Rebel is back on the show as well. That's the WPIHL Round Ball Report, Wednesday at 6 p.m. here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The team at UPMC Sports Medicine doesn't just rebuild wrists and knees. They build better athletes. Athletes at every level who want to get stronger and faster and prevent injuries. Fact is, no other sports medicine program in the region is more experienced when it comes to treating, training, and inspiring athletes. UPMC, the official healthcare provider of the Penguins, Steelers, and you. Find out more at upmcsportsmedicine.com.
While the weather outside may be frightful, the winter high school sports is delightful. That's here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Log on to the Trib, hssn.triblive.com for weekly audio and video coverage of boys and girls high school basketball, WPIHL wrestling, and PIHL high school hockey. The warmth and the glow of the winter sports season may be heard daily on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
People ask what drives me. It's the respect I have for my opponents, the trust I have in my teammates, a coach who treats me with dignity, and a university that has faith in me on and off the field. That's what keeps me focused, why I practice harder, play my heart out. I play to win. I play for Carlo. Tell us your story using #WhatDriveYou.
Carlo University is a proud sponsor of the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Back at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township, second period. After 2, it is Armstrong 3, Quaker Valley nothing. The PIHL 2A Penguins Cup Championship with Steve Nagler. I'm Bob Orkwis. It was scoreless after 1, a huge second period for the Riverhawks, Steve.
Yeah, we lead into the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena scoring summary. Getting on the board first on a power play goal, Ethan Prue, and a great one-time pass from Rierick, and he buries it at the 5:25 mark. Power play goal gives Armstrong a 1-0 lead. Then off the face-off, good rebound by Gio Romeo. Hooks gets the only assist. Another power play goal, and then a great job by Toy, one-timing it over to Easton Hooks at the 12:29 mark. 3-0. Armstrong with the lead. Second period shots on goal. Armstrong out shooting Quaker Valley 18-6. Second period totals. Armstrong 27 shots. Quaker Valley 17 shots. That's your Mount Lebanon Ice Arena scoring summary.
And if the scoreboard was correct, and we'll confirm this, it looked like, Steve, that Nick Benvenuti was going to get a penalty at the very end during that scrum at the end of the second period. And if so, it's a huge, almost a must power play opportunity for the Quaker Valley Quakers, being down 3-0.
Either way, if they have a power play, that's great for them. Being down 3-0, they're going to need to get a goal early on in the third period to kind of establish some confidence, some continuity. They don't feel good about themselves, I guarantee you, and head coach Kevin Quinn is, I'm sure, getting in their ear that they have to be more disciplined. They took 4 penalties in that second period. They were trying to kill 8 minutes of power play time for Armstrong, and the Riverhawks were able to score twice on those 4 advantages. 2 for 5 overall in the game on the power play for Armstrong. Quaker Valley has been 0 for 1 to this point.
You saw the Riverhawks in the 11-4 win in the semifinals, and they brought some of that game with them tonight. Very great puck possession, very smooth, great passing, great opportunities. They have 27 shots on goal, Steve, and that's not counting the opportunities that Quaker Valley had blocked in this game.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they've probably attempted over 50 shots here tonight. Quaker Valley did a great job in the first period of getting in the way of those shots. Armstrong doing a better job in the second period of finding a way through the legs and the bodies of the Quaker Valley Quakers on defense, and it's resulted in 3 goals. And I don't for a second feel like Philip Gagne has played poorly here tonight. As a matter of fact, he's made a couple of big saves to keep his team within reach, only down 3 goals after 2 periods.
If you're a working professional and ready to move up in your career, Seton Hill University has a program just for you. Seton Hill's adult degree program offers flexible undergraduate degree courses in areas like accounting, criminal justice, business, and human services. The adult degree program has 5 start dates a year and offers convenient course times, financial aid, a 96% placement rate, and career services for life. Register for our next info session and learn more at setonhill.edu/ADP. Seton Hill University, this way up. I look across the way, and you can see him in the background there. That's Kevin Quinn, the lone man behind the Quaker Valley bench.
I think Kevin has said his piece, and I'm sure he made it pertinent to the point, and maybe letting his assistants take care of some of the details. But I guarantee you, Kevin Quinn was not happy with the way that second period was played. The fact that his team took, I think, at the very least, 2 of those 4 penalties, the one to Ritz and then the one late in the second period to Semekas that Armstrong was not able to convert on. They were just not good penalties to take. They were frustration penalties. They were obvious penalties that came in front of the referee and came after the play. And when you commit those types of penalties, there's no getting around being called for those power play opportunities for the Riverhawks. And you just, we talked about it before the game even started. You can't give a team with this much firepower this many chances on the man advantage.
We're bringing you live coverage of the Penguins Cup High School Hockey Finals. One more game comes your way later tonight. The 3A championship game featuring Peters Township at Seneca Valley. Matt Vandriak, Kevin Zomansky on the call. We'll get this opportunity. A big round of applause and a big hand to our crew, and they're the true stars of this broadcast. Bringing it your way, our executive producer is Justin Labar. Our producer back in the studios, Chris Lackner. Our director tonight, Sadie Rylander. Scoreboard operator is Hillary Maglin, and our camera operators, Chelsea Roundtree and Sydney Bauer. They are the true stars of this evening on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Great job by every one of them. They'll be on double duty tonight. They'll bring in the 3A game as well.
Yeah, it's we don't mention them enough. You mentioned the true stars. They're the ones kind of behind the scenes, but they're the ones making these broadcasts and these videos look as great as they do for you. Such crystal clear quality, and doing a great job of pulling up the pertinent replays. We couldn't thank them enough.
We're between the second and third periods from the Lemieux Sports Complex, UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township, the PIHL 2A Championship. Armstrong, the number 1 seed, leading 7th-seeded Quaker Valley 3-0. We'll take a break. I'm back with to get you ready for the start of period number 3. Right after this, you're watching the 2018 Penguins Cup High School Hockey Finals, sponsored by the PIHL. Coverage is only here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
People ask what drives me. It's the respect I have for my opponents, the trust I have in my teammates, a coach who treats me with dignity, and a university that has faith in me on and off the field. That's what keeps me focused, why I practice harder, play my heart out. I play to win. I play for Carlo. Tell us your story using #WhatDriveSYou.
Carlo University is a proud sponsor of the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Trib Live has a little something for everyone. Sports from high school to the pros. News from across the street and around the world. Arts and entertainment. Lifestyles. Opinion. Weather. Photo galleries. Video. You can even find your next job, house, and car. So look alive, Pittsburgh, and get the news you want and information you need all in one place. TribLive.com. TribLive.com. News and more 24/7. AstroTurf, a pioneer in sports surfacing, proudly supports high school athletics. Visit one of their 280 fields in the tri-state area to see their cutting-edge technology. AstroTurf's focus on R&D enables them to provide innovative surfaces that protect athletes and stand the test of time. AstroTurf now propels performance with iconic turf fields and legendary Recor-Tan tracks. They manufacture, build, and maintain a full range of turf and track systems for total quality control. Learn more at astroturf.com.
Own your piece of hockey history with a Penguins game used jersey. Visit J&J Distributing at www.jjdistributing.biz and check out one of their largest selections of Penguins game-worn jerseys from your favorite Pens, past and present. Or call 724-752-1556. J&J Distributing buys, sells, and trades some of hockey's most prized possessions, including the Penguins game-worn jerseys, Penguins practice jerseys, minor league jerseys, and new and game-used equipment. Browse their inventory today at www.jjdistributing.biz.
We welcome you back to the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex with Steve Nagler, Bob Orkwis on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. 2A Penguins Cup Finals being brought to you by the PIHL. You talked about Quaker Valley's pedigree and their championships in the lower division, 1A, Steve. Technically, Armstrong hasn't won a championship in this iteration, but they have won in 1991 as Armstrong Central, and Fort City won a couple of championships as far as the open classification. Right. And when you're looking at a team, Steve, that has scored now 22 goals in the playoffs and 142 this entire season. You touched a little bit on the pregame. It's hard to kind of overlook. It's easy to overlook the play of Ryan Bowser, but he was good enough to make this scoreless through the first period, and he's been solid in the net tonight for the Riverhawks.
He was under siege at times in that first period. I thought Quaker Valley, after a slow start, they had to better the play in the first period. Got some really good chances on goal. I don't know what Kevin Quinn saw on video, but I think the message, the game plan against Ryan Bowser was, go to the stick side, test the blocker, and that's exactly what they did. But Ryan Bowser came up big early on. I thought he made some really big saves. He's got a shutout going through the first 34 minutes, and certainly we've been focusing a lot on the offense of Armstrong and the fact that they've had a lot of power play opportunities. The dumb penalties taken by Quaker Valley, giving them a lot of chances. But I think Ryan Bowser maybe quietly deserves a lot of credit here tonight just because of the way he's played, especially in the first period when he was tested more than in the second.
Don't forget, coming up after this game, we will choose the Trib Live HSSN 3 stars of the game, and then about 10 or 15 minutes after this broadcast, our new feature and a great feature, we will have the PIHL Finals hockey highlights. Steve and I will bring those to you between games, and then the Penguins Cup playoffs will end with coverage of the 3A Finals later on this evening on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Now we'll see what the game plan for Kevin Quinn is with Quaker Valley Quakers. I think now he's forced to open it up a little bit more. No more trap. We're past that. They're down 3 goals going into the final 17 minutes. They're going to have to kind of trade opportunities with this Armstrong Riverhawks team. It's probably going to mean that Philip Gagne is going to have to come up with some big saves, because I think if you move into that trying to match power with power, it's going to give Armstrong probably some opportunities, but there's no holding back now. You got 17 minutes to make up this 3-goal deficit.
Nicholas Benvenuti indeed will head to the penalty box. So here's step 1 for Quaker Valley right here on this man advantage. It is their second power play opportunity in this game. And you like to get one. Early goals are big. Anyway, at this juncture, it's almost a must. 2 minutes for Quaker Valley. They were good on their lone man advantage opportunity in this contest.
It looks like
I think Quinn's going to the penalty box.
Yep.
So is there an extra penalty maybe to Benvenuti?
Yeah, it looks like it. I think they're going to get somebody else from Armstrong back in the box as well. So I think the penalty by Quinn is going to counterbalance Jace Rierick, who's coming off. So not only will Quaker Valley start on the man advantage, the downside is that Ryan Quinn will not be on the power play, but they've got 2 of Armstrong's better players in Rierick and Benvenuti in the box.
Face off at center ice. The Quakers moving right to left across your computer screen. Ryan Bowser in the pipes to our left. Philip Gagne in the pipes to our right. Last bit of words from our referee to Kevin Quinn. The face-off is won by Easton Hooks. Played back to the Quaker Valley zone where Austin Gatesman will set it up to Ben Kuzma with the wheels up the right side. Gets through Romeo. Kuzma trying to go coast to coast. Couldn't beat the final defenseman. That was Jacob Gross. Puck is cleared back to center ice by the Riverhawks. Gatesman to Ritz. Near side of Ben Kuzma. Kuzma will gain the zone on the left wing. Drops it back. Gatesman skates to the center point. Wrist shot. Save. No rebound from Ryan Bowser.
A good shot by Gateman. We'll probably see it from the right point. Dropped back by Kuzma. Gateman able to skate towards the center of the point area and shot right on, and a good save by Bowser, and he holds on.
Seeing it all the way, Steve.
Yep.
It's an easy save when you can see the puck. Face off won by Quaker Valley. Gatesman to the center point. Wrist shot blocked, or deflected this time, by Fernandez, and it bounces wide. Fernandez has a power play goal in these playoffs for Quaker Valley. Stuyvesant will get the puck, and Tanner Stuyvesant will clear it the length of the ice.
Boy, Stuyvesant really jammed Tomczak into the boards, and he was not happy. He skated right over to the official who was watching the play and complained that he was boarded.
Here comes Tomczak with that anger. Down the right side in speed. Fakes it. Comes near side to Kuzma. Top of the left circle. Kuzma has Tomczak in the left corner. His pass deflected, though, by Livengood. Played to the far side. Ritz, right point, had it. Cooch, though, a good job to dive and poke it forward. And then Toy finishes the job. 30 seconds to go on the man advantage for Quaker Valley. Gatesman to Kuzma. 3-0 lead for the Riverhawks. QV on the power play. Austin Gatesman in his own zone. They're taking a long time to get it up. He does gain the red line. He'll dump it in. Kuzma will forecheck on the left wing. Picked up by the Riverhawks, and out it goes. Well, length of the ice with 10 seconds. Now Hooks wants to pressure Gatesman, but he backs off. We're down to 5 seconds to go. Last effort. Fagan up the left wing. Benvenuti on. We're 5 aside. Wrist shot. Glove saved by Bowser. on the wrister from right to left by Fagan. That puck is cleared, but on goal it goes. Will not be icing against the Riverhawks.
Nice play by Fagan to gain the zone and kind of go against his body momentum and try to beat Bowser on the glove side, but Bowser stood tall and made a nice glove save.
Gross in his own zone, avoids the forecheck and clears the zone. Back to center ice to Fagan. Fagan back to Guerreri. His pass for Giotto. Off of his blade, comes to the near boards, and the Riverhawks will dump it in. Not deep though. Cleared right back by the Quakers, and now it is slid deep. Jesse Toy on the forecheck. He made the hustle play on the last goal, which is really the big insurance goal by the Riverhawks. People will give you the talk about the 3-goal lead being the most difficult lead. I personally think it's the 2-goal lead. But what do I know? Backhanded in by Cooch. On the forecheck comes Chauncik. He's out there because Rierick is still in the penalty box. He needs a whistle to come out. Bemis through the neutral zone. Good stick work by Livengood. Livengood will clear it. Near side to Cooch. 1-2 down the right side. Tees up the wrister. Saved by Gagne with the chest. Off the bench, Romeo keeps it in.
Well, great job by Cooch to use Ritz as a screen. Kind of pulled that puck to the middle of the ice and got a shot off through his legs.
Tomczak down the left wing. Has room. Short side. Stopped by Bowser. Near point, Ritz at the left point. Kuzma on the left wing half boards. Again, Kuzma trailing, has been exclusively playing forward, trailing 3-0. They can't get it out. Bemis with a good job on the forecheck. Slides it to Ritz at the near point. His backhand pass, though, is picked off and cleared by Gio Romeo.
Boy, Bemis was ready to tee up a shot, and Stuyvesant just got his stick to disrupt Bemis on that shot. Great play by Stuyvesant.
Tomczak counterattacks, 3-on-3, wrist shot. Save, rebound! And that is knocked aside by Bowser. Off the shot by Fernandez. Hooks leaves it behind the net to Benvenuti. Benvenuti will ice the puck. 12:31 to go in the third period. Armstrong leading Quaker Valley 3-0.
And Armstrong doesn't mind icing the puck with 3-0 with 12:30 to go. Here's a chance for Fernandez on the rebound. His chip shot goes just wide of the net and off the side of the net. It, I think, gave Quaker Valley fans a little bit of hope when they saw the net move, but that shot was wide off of the backhand of Fernandez.
Quinn in the face-off dot, near side against Rierick. Rierick wins it. Far side, it's Cooch. Cooch will wind in front of his own net to Rierick. Rierick will skate it out of the zone. Gains the red line, gains the blue line. Jace Rierick shot, blocked by Quinn. On the puck, though, is Chauncik. Well, he tried to get it in front of Rierick and hit a skate, came to the near corner. Here comes Quaker Valley on the counterattack, 3-on-3 with Fagan. Fagan on the left wing, takes a check, moves it forward. Still coming is Fagan. Fagan left goal line, slides it through the crease. Right circle shot by Ritz, misses the net. Racing over Wiggins, near point, keeps it in. His shot hits the chest of Caden Dunlap. Cleared up but not out. Giotto had it, Giotto lost it, and now the Riverhawks clear the zone. Up to Jace Rierick. Great play on his belly by Noah Wiggins to deny the break-in.
Well, Wiggins really selling out as it looked like Rierick was going to get past him, and Wiggins kept Rierick from going in all alone against Gagne.
Here comes Tomczak, 1-on-2. Gains the zone, left circle shot, blocked, bouncing, and gloved. And you know Ryan Bowser will take no chances in period number 3. 11:31 away from a PIHL 2A championship. Are the Armstrong Riverhawks.
Tomczak coming in 1-on-2. His shot deflected by Livengood. It did trickle all the way to Bowser, and you're right. With 11:20 to go in this game, you're going to take every stoppage you can if you're the goalie and you're up 3-0.
Now you got to sell out if you're Quaker Valley. Maybe you send 4 in and maybe you sell all out eventually. There's a wrist shot from the right point. Missed the net off the plate of Austin Gatesman out of the zone. Good job by Guerreri to deny what might have been a 2-on-1 for the Riverhawks. They gained the zone, Romeo, but Hooks was up ahead and he's called for offside. And Tomczak and Romeo have words. That's like a big brother, little brother conversation going on, size-wise anyway. And Romeo just get away if you're Gio Romeo, right?
Yeah, no reason to get into the rough stuff now when you're up 3-0. Romeo's got a little, it's like got a little look of Ty Domi to him.
All you got to say is
smaller stature and
2 words if you're a Riverhawk, and those would be scoreboard, right?
That's right.
When you get away, you don't want to take any penalties. That was the downfall of the Quakers in period number 2. This is why they trail 3-0. The Riverhawks scored twice on the man advantage in the second period. Puck is played in the neutral zone forward, and Benvenuti pushes it forward. 2-on-1 down low. Nick Benvenuti skates and centers. Blocked. He tried to get into front to Rierick. Played to the far corner. Tracked down by Kevin Guerrieri, but he loses the puck. Nick Benvenuti leaves it there for Jace Rierick. Rierick takes a check and then a slash by Ryan Quinn. Cleared up, not out. Second opportunity out of the zone. Right back in by the Riverhawks. We're 6:40 into the third period. 3-0 lead for Armstrong. Backhanded up in the atmosphere. And Austin Gatesman in his own zone for the Quakers. Plays it far side of Ritz. Ritz's outlet easily picked off by Cooch. Waits, gains, and dumps. That's the play you make right there, right?
Yep. You got to make Quaker Valley come 200 feet to beat you. You got to make them do it 3 times.
You can get it deep. That's what you got to do. And the Riverhawks have done a good job of that so far, protecting this 3-goal lead. Ritz, stymied, stolen away. Hooks walks in to the backhand. And Tomczak came back to take it away. Easton Hooks nearly made it 4-0. Tomczak, though, was tracked down. Great speed by Easton Hooks to deny that break-in by Bo Tomczak. Gatesman in his own zone. Far side to Kuzma. He's on the right wing, 1-on-4. Sticked away by Stuyvesant, and Tanner Stuyvesant played that perfectly. Oh, his turnover, though, comes in front to Kuzma, and his backhander missed the net. And then Tomczak takes a man down. Shot by Ricks, blocked by Hooks. Hooks clears the zone, fakes the slap shot. He's in 3-on-3. He's knocked down, but does work it forward to Benvenuti. This pass too hard, and it was deflected. Pass, Zach Cooch.
Well, Hooks was at the end of his shift, and although he had kind of a break opportunity, he was just gassed.
He did a good job, though, to move it forward before he got off the ice. With 8:40 to go on the forecheck and a steal. Benvenuti trying to center in front to Cooch. Intercepted by Giotto and cleared. Back to center ice to Ethan Prue, who with the 3-0 score holds up. Gets a game-winning goal in a Penguins Cup championship game. That's a story he wants to tell to his future kids and grandkids.
Some more rough stuff behind the net of Armstrong is looked like Tomczak coming in on one of the Armstrong players.
Giotto wins the face-off, but on the forecheck is Benvenuti. He's been really good forechecking. He's not shown up in the score sheet or on the score sheet, but he's won some face-offs. He's created some havoc with his forecheck. Livengood takes the puck away from Guerrero. Colton Liven good behind his own net. Far side to Benvenuti to Jace Rierick. Near side to Cooch. Tic-tac-toe out of the zone. Cooch will fire. Glove that's off the net. Gagne will glove it and hold on with 8:02 to go in the third.
Question you talked about before is, what do you do? Your Quaker Valley, as we see breakout here by Armstrong, as they do get a shot by Cooch just inside the blue line that's gloved by Gagne. You got to come at them in waves. You got to send 4 guys deep for sure. And, we're going to have to take a look at what Kevin Quinn wants to do with his goaltender. You might want to pull him, fairly early on here, down 3.
Gross steals and counterattacks, 3-on-3 for the Riverhawks. His wrist shot from the top of the near circle was gloved and held on to by Philip Gagne. Gross got that, the captain for Armstrong. Steve in his own zone, looked up, no resistance.
Yeah, not a lot of, as you mentioned, not a lot of resistance, not great gap control by the defense. They just kind of kept backing in and allowed Gross to get that shot.
And not a great wrist shot, but you're protecting a lead, you don't need it. Face-off win, Romeo slides it wide of the near post.
Right, Hooks and Romeo are just wizards in that offensive face-off dot.
Kuzma at center ice for Ryan Quinn, too far for him. Cleared out by Jacob Gross. Alex Ritz in his own zone. Far side trying to get Kuzma. First man there, Jesse Toy turns, clears it back into the Quaker zone. Down to 7:20 to go in this period. Tomczak left side with Quinn. Ryan Quinn moves it forward. Tomczak taken down by Tanner Stuyvesant. And the Riverhawks ice the puck. Tomczak again running a penalty, as is Ben Kuzma.
Now, here's the hit as Stuyvesant comes in on Tomczak, and I don't see the problem.
That's perfect, right?
Yep.
That's a shoulder check by Tanner Stuyvesant.
Tomczak was playing the puck. I think Tomczak's beef with the referee, the officials, was that maybe he didn't have control of the puck. He had just gotten rid of the puck at the time that Stuyvesant came over and levied the hit.
Face-off won by the Riverhawks to the blue line. That's a great job to keep it in by Guerreri. Not sure he did. Doesn't matter anyway, as Rarick will skate it out. Jace Rarick still coming on the right side. He's finally dumped to the ice by Giotto. That was a lacrosse type of play, and Giotto plays, or has played lacrosse in the past for Quaker Valley. Fagan down the left wing, and Quakers down by 3 with under 7 to go. Down to 6:35. They need to pull it out of stops. Cleared up, Giotto wants a line change. Picked up in the neutral zone by Guerreri, dumped in by the Quakers. Live and good. With 6:20 to go. It's funny, we were talking, and rightfully so, Steve, about the offense by the Riverhawks. And there's part of it with Cooch in left corner. He has it. Slides it beyond the net to Ben Venuti in the right corner. Back across. Ritz is going to get there. Hooks will take the puck. Wrist shot. Misses from the left wing half boards. Here comes the counterattack for Bemis. He'll gain the zone. Slap shot. Held on to in the breadbasket by Bowser. The Riverhawks, with this great goal number, Steve, and 143 and counting. And they're 5:53 away from posting a shutout in the championship game.
Yeah, Bemis with a good shot just inside the Armstrong blue line. But yes, they have clamped down nicely. Only 23 shots on goal so far here tonight for Quaker Valley. And the Riverhawks have been very prudent in their own zone with this 3-goal lead and have done a good job of dumping pucks and going in after them.
Toy back, 3-on-3, comes down the right side, shot, saved by Gagne. Rebound, score! Easton Hooks! He might have sealed the deal for the Riverhawks.
Second goal of the game for Easton Hooks. 7th of the playoffs for Easton Hooks. What a year he's had in the postseason. That is his 11th point of this postseason as he gets the rebound off the shot by Jesse Toy and makes no mistake. He beats Philip Gagne to the far side, and it's now 4-0.
Hooks with 18 goals in the regular season, 7 in the postseason. Kuzma comes up the right side to walk it in, wrist shot, missed the net. Toy gets the only assist. Jesse Toy has 2 helpers in this contest. Hooks with 2 goals and an assist, and here comes the unpleasantries. Semakis, Kuzma, Ritz going at it with Hooks and Dunlap, and getting out of there is Jacob Gross.
Yeah, there's a lot to lose. If you're Armstrong, you've got another game to play. If they win here tonight, they'll play in the Pennsylvania Cup on Saturday against Downingtown East. You don't want to take a stupid penalty and then lose your eligibility to play in the Penguins Cup. Now, there's less for Quaker Valley to play for, but you got to be smart if you're the Riverhawks.
Semakis will come to the penalty box. He'll be followed there by Caden Dunlap for Armstrong. And Kuzma's also. Tomczak is telling him that Kuzma needs to come over. And skating over for the Riverhawks looks to be Gross. Or no, he's coming over because he's the captain. So we're going to sort it out. You mentioned it, Steve. Downingtown East, they defeated Central Bucks South 4-3 to win the 2A Flyers Cup, their second straight Flyers Cup. And Downingtown East is trying to win back-to-back Penguins Cup or Pennsylvania Cup championships as they won last year. That game, by the way, is scheduled for 1:30 on Saturday, March the 24th at the Quad Line Ice Rinks in Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Tom, Zach, and Cooch, they have come together a few times here tonight as referee steps in between them. As you see how this dust-up starts as Cooch makes contact. They asked Romeo against Semakis. Semakis took a swing at Easton Hooks, and then Ritz and Dunlap get into it a little bit.
Kuzma came in with a cross check. There are the happy Armstrong Riverhawk students here tonight at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. Great crowd, great support for both of these teams here in Cranberry Township.
Still a lot of time left in this third period. 5:09 to go, and you can say all you want. That's a lot of time, but that's a 4-goal deficit is tough to come up against. But I think both coaches have to get with their teams and say, let's finish this strong. Yep, going to be 5-on-5 is all. No,
they got an extra penalty up from Quaker Valley. Semakis, so it's going to be 5-on-4. So we get coincidental penalties against Benvenuti and Kuzma. Semakis gets the extra 2. 6th power play of the night for the Riverhawks. Back in his own zone, Tanner Stuyvesant. He's been pretty solid tonight. Here comes Cooch with speed. He'll gain the zone down the left wing. Slides it back. Livengood will keep it in. Livengood wrist shot. Gloved. Held onto by Philip Gagne. Any shot, they say, is a good shot. And Gretzky always advised you can't score on 100% of the shots you don't take, right?
That's right. Good glove
and a good job
save.
to throw it to the, good glove save by Gagne, but you throw it to the net and you skate with a 4-0 lead and a 5-on-4 man advantage for the Riverhawks. Quakers might want to take some chances with Tomzak up ahead along with Quinn. They're the forward penalty killers for Quaker Valley. And here is Tomzak to Quinn. 1-on-2 left wing. Ryan Quinn will walk in. Goes to the forehand. Never got it on net. Denied by Stuyvesant. Quinn, the senior, the last in a long line of Quinn children to play for head coach Kevin Quinn. They've all been good. Wrist shot deflected wide as taken by Rierick in the top of the left circle. Out of the zone comes Tomzak behind the play. We're going to get a slashing call. Quaker Valley had the puck, so it's got to be against Quaker Valley, and most likely it's going to be Alex Ritz, maybe. He was tied up with Rierick.
Yeah, it is going to be Ritz. Took a hack at the wrists of Jace Rierick. So now a 2-man advantage for Armstrong for 57 seconds.
My least favorite part of hockey at any level, specifically at this level, the needless frustration penalties at the end of the game.
Yeah, you see it a lot, and I am not a fan of it at all. There's no place for it in the game of hockey at any level, especially at the scholastic level.
Well, you made a great point. If you're Armstrong, think ahead. You don't want any misconducts or game misconducts, disqualifications, because you're 350 away from heading to the Pennsylvania Cup Championship on Saturday. Gross up the near wing to Toy. Cross ice he goes to Romeo. Gio Romeo has a goal tonight. He's in the left circle, centers it. Hooks looking for the hat trick save. Rebound, score! Gio Romeo! 5-0. Jesse Toy, rather. And Jesse Toy will get his first goal of the night. First goal of second of the playoffs. Romeo came near side to Hooks. Blocker down, and it is Toy on the rebound. Another power play goal for the Riverhawks.
Well, just very systematic on the man advantage. Jesse Toy had a couple of assists before knocking that one home. A power play goal at 13:28, and still Minute 27 seconds on the man advantage for the Riverhawks.
Lemieux should get a second point. Hook should get his fourth point. I would think Hooks and Toy would be in line for some of our Trib Live HSSN stars of the game. Cooch on the right side, still 5-on-4 man advantage. Center get Gagne sticks it out of there. Fagan turns the other way. Fagan is back checked at center ice. Fernandez will dump it in. Under 3 to go. And now we're going to get another penalty as Fagan was tied up with Brock Schreckengost. And Schreckengost is going to go for the Riverhawks. Really not what he wanted to do on his first shift of the game. And I'm sure Lee Grafton will tell him that as well. So we'll be forced side for 54 seconds, and then Quaker Valley will get their third man advantage for 1 minute and 6. But it all is probably academic at this point with a 5-0 lead for the Riverhawks. Spencer Wood is out there, so the Riverhawks have emptied their bench. Giotto in the right wing corner to Fagan. Fagan comes to the left corner. Forced aside by Jace Rearick. Well, I think we're going to have an answer to that chant by the Riverhawk fans in about 2.5 minutes. As they're looking to skate around here at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex with the 2A Penguins Cup. Here comes Rearick up the right side with 10 seconds to go in this 4-on-4. Rearick inside the blue line. Skates, weaves, bobs, stick handles, fires. That's stopped by Gagne. And now Rearick and Guerreri took a shot. Rearick just really needed to get away. And now he's giving it to the Quaker Valley fans.
Well, Rearick is a really talented young guy. He walked around a couple of Quaker Valley Quakers in preparation for the shot as he walks around one here. That's Fagan, and gets around another and gets the shot through the stick of Guerreri and then holds on to the stick of Guerreri.
Riverhawks chant to our left. They're having fun. Out of the zone it goes, and it's a minute, now under a minute, 59 seconds exact on this last ditch power play effort for the Quakers. More importantly, the game clock down to 1:57. Armstrong, by the way, with this victory, will be 4 straight, check it, 5, 6 straight, and 8 of their last 9. Their last loss came against Mars on February 1st. So they're rounding into shape. They played great the entire season. They lost their first game and then put a big winning streak together. There's a shot, and that is sticked aside by Bowser. Gatesman center point. Austin Gatesman to the right, leaves it right to Ritz. Wrist shot, we get a whistle away from the play, and in front, Milliron was tied up with Quaker Valley's Carlin.
Yeah, and Carlin's going to take the penalty.
I think both are going to come. Milliron and Carlin will go. Face off to the right of Ryan Bowser, who is a minute 28 from posting his first clean sheet of the year. And what a better time than tonight in the 2A championship. Gagne playing his own zone. Behind his net to Austin Gatesman with a minute 15. Gatesman up the right wing, his pass to no one. Comes back to Tanner Stuyvesant. And Stuyvesant with 7 seconds will shoot it up off the glove of Tomczak, and Bo Tomczak behind his net with under a minute to go. Tomczak back to Gatesman. Giotto skates it in, icing against the Quakers. Fernandez, Ritz, Tomzak, Quinn, Kuzma. They're fine. Scholastic careers coming to an end here in 49 seconds.
Well, the difference tonight, Bobby, has been the power plays. Now, Armstrong 3 of 7 on their man advantages, and Quaker Valley finishes, at least for now, with a 0 for 3 on the man advantage.
Quakers in their own zone. We'll move it up to center ice. We're down to 40 seconds. Gross will dump it in. Misses the net. Alex Ritz in his own zone, up ahead. Picked off by Cooch. He'll just dump it in. As we get a shift for Noah Oliver. As the Riverhawks also send out Hunter Townsend. They're going to play in a Penguins Cup championship win. We're down to 10. The Riverhawks fans will count it down. And they'll pause with 4.1. 3.4 to be exact. There's Ryan Bowser. He's waiting right now, Steve, to get the best group hug of his life.
Yeah.
Face off won by the Riverhawks. And that'll do it. The Armstrong Riverhawks are your 2A Penguins Cup champions. Your final score from the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. Armstrong 5, Quaker Valley nothing. Back to talk about it. We'll also get you our Trib Live HSSN 3 stars of the game right after this. You've been watching the 2018 Penguins Cup High School Hockey Finals, sponsored by the PIHL. You watched it right here and only here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Hit the ice at Mount Lebanon Ice Center, offering the most comprehensive instructional programs in the area, including hockey, figure skating, and learn-to-skate classes for all ages and ability levels. Classes start soon along with senior and developmental hockey leagues. Mount Lebanon Ice Center also hosts Friday night team skates and Friday after-school skates for younger children. Birthday party packages also available. Mount Lebanon Ice Center, serving the South Hills for more than 35 years. Call 412-561-4363 or go to mountlebanon.org.
Hi, this is Josh Roundtree with the new Trib Live High School Sports Network's PIHL Power Play Show. This winter, myself and the coach, Kevin Zlemansky, will bring you the most comprehensive coverage of high school hockey in Western PA. Hey, Kevin, any suggestions on how we can pull it off?
We're not goons. We're not bullies. No matter what people say or do, we have to be ourselves.
Okay. Well, word is that you've been letting success go to your head a bit.
Okay, what I do is none of your business. Is that clear?
This should be a fun season. It's the PIHL Power Play Show every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on the new Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Back one final time in the 2A championship at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township. Bob Orkwis, Steve Nagler. A happy moment for the Armstrong Riverhawks as the Riverhawks, Steve, they're about to lift the Penguins Cup for the first time.
Yeah, let's take a look at the 3 stars. I'm going to switch it around a little bit. I had Bowser 3. I think I'm going to give Jesse Toy the number 3 star. He was outstanding tonight. A goal and 2 assists for Jesse Toy. Number 2 star, Ryan Bowser, the goaltender. Notches his first shutout on the year. A 25-save performance leading his team to the 5-0 victory. And your number 1 star, Easton Hooks. 2 goals, 2 assists for Easton Hooks. How about these numbers in the 3 wins leading to the Penguins Cup playoff victory tonight, as Easton Hooks finishes the playoff season 7 goals, 5 assists in those 3 games, averaging 4 points a game. Just a magical postseason for Easton Hooks.
Easton Hooks, 4 goals and an assist in the quarterfinals. A goal and 2 assists in the semifinals and 2-2 tonight. So if we were giving out a Conn Smythe winner, he would be our candidate. The Riverhawks are celebrating. I want to let you know that, don't forget, coming up in about 10 to 15 minutes, we'll have the PIHL Finals hockey highlights here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Big thank yous, by the way, to our crew here this evening. Our executive producer, Justin Labar. Our producer back in the studio, Chris Lackner. Our director tonight, Sadie Rylander. Scoreboard operator, Hillary Maglin. Our camera operators, Chelsea Roundtree and Sydney Bauer. A big thank you to my partner, Steve Nagler. Great job as always, Steve.
Always good to be with you.
Biggest thank you to those watching live or archive. We appreciate your patronage. Your final score, Armstrong wins the 2A Penguins Cup by a score of 5-0 over Quaker Valley. Bob Orkwis saying thank you for watching the 2018 Penguins Cup High School Hockey Finals. They were sponsored by the PIHL. You saw coverage only here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
You have been following the PIHL Penguins Cup High School Hockey Playoffs on the Trib Live High School Sports Network and sponsored by UPMC.